Aries, new forms of communication. Maybe this is communicating clearly, speaking what's on your mind, maybe hearing from someone you haven't in a while. So I do see that energy. For some of you, there is an ending with something official. It's a victory, it's a win. So that looks good. That could be something with court or something that was just, maybe you had a ticket. Maybe you resolve it. Or you just pay it off. Somehow it is resolved. So I do see that for some of you here. I do feel here too, for some of you, you may get an idea as something that you've been thinking about or a way to approach something. Now you may get an epiphany and actually find a resolution to it somehow. So it's positive. So we are seeing that energy. I feel you leave the week with someone from the past. There's a connection. Maybe this is excitement and travel. So I do see that kind of energy. Someone from the distance too, from what I'm feeling here. All right, I do see there is some conflicts and some challenges you're going to have to get through this week. Okay, not everybody's going to be on the same page. There can be some arguments. I do see that. I would pick and choose my battles this week as well. Be hopeful that there is a resolution and things will work out. So I do see that energy. Some of you will be delving into prayer and wishes, and they've been heard. Okay, I see wish fulfillment comes with some kind of delays. This is a week where maybe you get approved for a loan. Some of you may get some kind of extra tip or bonus if you're in some kind of job where people tip you. So I do see that energy. Very giving and generous energy as well. This is a week to be very gentle, okay, with others. So instead of being confrontational or stubborn, and that energy could be around you too. And we can only control how we're going to react, not how others. But the gentle touch is going to be the way to go this week. And also, I do feel here, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. So that's a strong message there too. Follow your intuition. I do see there could be some delays here and you're having some hard time trusting your own intuition. Sometimes you know what your gut feeling says, but you're trying to make a choice and you're not sure which way to go. So I do see that. But trust your intuition. There can be a delay with some kind of travel plans, okay, or something that you want to do. This could be even buying maybe a new car or something of purchase that I see. Victory and success, no matter what you're doing, it comes when you least expect it. And I do see you connecting with someone from the past. Okay, so I do see that energy too. Some of you may be traveling to a familiar place, maybe someone that you have grown up to, or visit family or something like that you haven't seen in a while. So I do see that energy. Overall, I'm seeing this is a week too of new love. Okay, you're very pioneering this week, and you are Pisces. That is a key word for Pisces. Pisces. Okay, you are Aries. Now, since I said Pisces, there could be a strong Pisces connection this week too. So you are pioneering. I do see here more ambitious than usual, and there's a strong sense of originality to you. So finding some original approaches this week is going to benefit you. Aries. It's kind of a dicey week, I have to say. For some of you, it's like you prefer to be alone.
or you may end up retreating and being alone because you have to think something over, because you may hear something and then it's like you kind of are surprised is what I see. For some of you, this is delving into study. Some of you may be also connecting to someone or thinking about someone's wise words in the past. So I'm seeing that kind of energy. You have to trust that you are being led in the right direction is what I'm seeing here. There is a strong energy to be at home. There's a focus on home. And it is important to deal with either issues at home or being at home is what I'm seeing here. I don't know. That's the best I can explain that. Now, I do see that something is coming around full circle. Okay, it's like the cycles of life. One cycle closes up and commencing another one. This is seasons, things like that. Something is like an important date. This could be like an important anniversary, an important birthday, the end of a goal. Just say you started last year a diet and here it is. You know what I mean? That kind of energy is showing up. But it does create life, death, rebirth type of energy, and still building upon your past efforts here. Some of you may set a goal for a year from now, and this is like working towards the future. All right. There is a completion, so to speak, too, but a significant one as well. For some of you, this is abundant energy and fertile soil where you plant the seed and it's going to, manifesting endeavors. So that is a strong energy I'm seeing here for Aries. Now, Aries, this could be a little bit of stubbornness because I do see here, there can be someone around that is not good for you or has been deceiving you somehow. That's an example. And then maybe someone is coming in and tries to tell you and you don't believe it. You know what I mean? And you kind of are standing your grounds, kind of either defending this person or defending your situation. All right? It's like you're persevering. You don't want to give up on something. It's time to go in a little bit deeper. All right? Because it could be you're seeing a nice side of a person, but you're not seeing the shadow side. That is possible for some. For some of you, it's like, it's the reverse of that story of Hans Christian Andersen, and he's one of my favorite. I love them. There's always such meaning to those short stories of his, but it's like the ugly duckling turns into a swan, right? But what I see is the reverse here. You're seeing the swan who's really the ugly duckling, so to speak. That's for some of you, okay? So I'm seeing that. So there is something to recalibrate, rethink, all right? So we are seeing that kind of energy. I do see for some of you, home, family, money, friends, love, all of it is showing up at once here. So there's a big focus on that. For some of you, this could be, it's a large sum of money coming through, okay? This is dealing with either future investments or you've been waiting for some kind of maybe inheritance, dealing with property matters. But I do see here, you have to trust. It's almost like there's a confusion here, or there's a mystery to it, or not knowing where to go with this. You have to trust the great mystery in it because sometimes, we have to go through some experience before things are revealed. I do see for some of you, this is money coming in. Okay, I don't know if it's going to be exactly this week, but it can be. And it can be a connection to the past or an investment. Maybe you win some money, make some money off of the stock market. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of this energy here. This is also a lot of lessons learned with family, property, money, all of that kind of combined. It's kind of intense, huh? There is a connection to someone in the past. Okay, this is either childhood, siblings, people you grew up with, people you're thinking about. Truth. I want to say transcends illusion. So whatever denial, illusion, or whatever there is, truth will clear it up. Sometimes we don't like to hear the truth. It's not the easiest. But I do see that kind of energy, okay? So it's kind of something from the past, maybe truths are revealed or the true meaning of it. I don't know. It's kind of deep here. For some of you, I see money's on the mind, money worries, holding on to your money, and which is good because if anyone asks you for money, if you do give it away, don't expect it back. I do see that kind of money's energy, so it's better to hold on to your money and some information. You don't have to reveal everything. There is a little bit of stubbornness here, but there is, for some of you, money's on the mind and worries. You have to trust that the universe is going to provide for you. It's like just in the nick of time, you'll have enough, so to speak. So I do see that kind of energy coming through. And this is wise future investments. Now, there's going to be some redirections here, okay? So if things don't work out or, you know, things are not going exactly the way you thought or your plans, you have to trust in divine detours. There's a reason, and that is good sometimes because when the universe kind of blocks things for you and redirects you, it kind of saves you from going through some huge lessons or the wrong path that could be something that you later regret so much. So this divine detours are actually in your favor. Okay, I really do like that energy. I do see thoughts of travel, messages coming in. Pay attention to them. Can be some good news. You know, for some of you, this could be, you know, nice news coming in that you didn't expect. So we're seeing a lot of that kind of energy too. There can be a person here who is truthful, speaks the truth. But you may, like I said, there's almost like an argument or a dispute, and be careful with your words, you know, before you do defend anything, before you do state anything, make sure you know the facts, or your words do have some kind of power, so just know that. I do see here too that a lot of you will be more true to yourself too, so that is a good energy, okay, and moving forward. Now, there are things that you're either thinking of, wanting to do, dreaming, but you have to not just dream it or say it, you have to do it, so to speak, okay? I do see here, this could have been a fallout with someone, or you just don't like what you hear, but this person is pretty much saying the truth. It's like someone is speaking the truth, someone is not, and you have to kind of decide who it is and isn't, you know. So it's seeing beyond what you want. You know, sometimes an example is you like a person, you don't like another person, or you don't get along with that person, but that other person that you don't like is actually seeing the truth, saying the truth, and you're upset because you don't want the truth to be like that of another person. That's another way. So there is that kind of energy. I do see that too. For some of you, this is definitely being put in some kind of leadership position, taking the lead. This is your wisdom may also be powerful for other, coming up powerful, very protective, perfectionist type of energy here, but that is good with, for some of you, this can actually bring you some kind of rewards with work.